seconds. Stop. Button. Duration 3.4 seconds. Stop. Button.
Garoppolo keeps, throws, good catch. Samuel, first down. Boy, that kid is tough.
They come back with the read option, and once the linebacker flows,
Volume 6.
he's got to beat Freeland. You're counting on that part of it, but then there's no underneath coverage, and Deebo Samuel, he's developed into a nice receiver also. We're talking about McCole Hardman for the Kansas City Chiefs. Deebo Samuel's essentially become their #1 guy. Heck, he was the leading receiver with just 5 catches in the postseason after the 2 games coming into this one.
Garoppolo keeps, play action, pass is caught. Use check, touchdown.
Juszczyk has proven that he can do it all. He shows that they're going to block play action, Daniel Sorensen's coverage, and that's not bad coverage. I mean, he's right in his hip pocket, and you got to put the ball in the perfect position. He makes the play, able to keep his feet, and then go get in the end zone. This guy's a heck of a football player.
Gold. 10-10.
Monday on NFL Total Access. From 5th-round pick to must-see TV. All-Pro tight end George Kittle on working out at home, working out a new contract, and finishing what the Niners started. Monday, 7 Eastern.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering current Chevy owners OnStar Crisis Assist services and complimentary Wi-Fi data. To help keep you on the road, the Chevy Certified Service Experts are here and ready to help if you require parts, maintenance, or repairs. You can even schedule your service appointments online. It's just our way of doing our part.
Some banks, it seems like they're going at the speed of yesteryear, but not here. This is Capital One, where you can open a new savings account in about 5 minutes and earn 5 times the national average. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Calling all grassmasters, fescue fanatics, and stewards of St. Augustine. To the springtime sprawlers, backyard scholars, and cultivators of the cul-de-sac. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, run with us. For all the green thumbers, newcomers, and toy picker-uppers. To the capturers of the flag, sun soakers, and stargazers. Run with us on a John Deere mower, because this is more than just grass. It's home. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere mowers for more.
At Domino's, we pride ourselves on handcrafted pizza. But after leaving our 450-degree ovens, the only hands that touch them are yours. Mix and match any 2 or more for just $5.99 each and get them with contactless delivery from Domino's.
We at Lowe's have united with our fellow DIYers around the country to build messages of thanks for all the frontline heroes and our more than 300,000 dedicated associates and all of you who are doing your part at home. Join us and DIY a thank you message of your own to honor those making a difference in your community.
What's up, everybody? Tony Gonzalez here, urging you to stay at home, take care of your family, protect yourself. 2 hands?
Stay inside, stay strong. We'll get through this like we do with everything else.
This is the time for all of us to come together as a world, not just America. It's all of us, collectively, like a great team.
And I know we're going to get through this together.
We're going to be all right, baby. We're going to be all right. I promise you that.
I'm Rhett Lewis with this NFL Network up-to-the-minute update presented by Verizon. The 2020 draft will be unlike any other we've seen in NFL history. The coronavirus pandemic sending the selection process to an all-virtual format with 58 prospects now participating. And while you'll still see the prospects' reactions to their names being called, the NFL is asking the players to limit their gatherings to 6 people, urging the group to include those already living with the prospect and to ensure everyone is free of COVID-19 symptoms. To show support for those on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic, NFL teams and their respective home fields joining in on the Light It Blue movement. Stadium scoreboards and video boards were lit up blue on Thursday to lend support. The Texans agreeing to acquire wideout Brandon Cooks from the Rams. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport says the Texans are sending a second-round pick to L.A. and also receiving a future Rams fourth-rounder. This has been an NFL Network up-to-the-minute update presented by Verizon.
Fun start to this one, 10-10 with 5:05 left in the first half. 7-play touchdown drive. Last 5 plays of that 7-play drive all covered 10 or more yards. Hardman, dangerous returner for Kansas City. Gets a chance, gets to the 20, and that is it. Elijah Lee on the stop. Kyle Juszczyk has the first 49er touchdown of this Super Bowl. Aaron Andrews, he's been fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And this 49er sideline just absolutely erupted after he scored that touchdown. Juice, as they call him. He lines up at tight end, halfback, wide receiver, is one of the best blockers in the game. Kyle Shanahan says he's been able to handle it. He thinks because of the Harvard education, but he's also a heck of a football player, guys.
And I guess kind of fitting. I mean, he's one of these unselfish players that the 49ers have on offense, and he gets the first touchdown.
After that return, McCole Hardman, he's getting looked to. He came off pretty sore.
Mahomes. Damian Williams makes the move. And then out of bounds with a catch and run of about 10. Juan Alexander, the one who whiffed on that tackle, as they are checking McCole Hardman after that big hit by Elijah Lee on the left arm.
Yeah, and that's what it appeared that they were checking, Joe. But as soon as he got to the sidelines walking off, he was bent over a couple times. Trainer immediately went to him, and he's been over there with him on the sideline ever since.
That's the pick the Chiefs got when they traded Dee Ford to San Francisco. He's up at the top of the defensive formation. Here's a pass complete. That's tight end Blake Bell. He gets 9, maybe 9.5. Mosley on the stop. It'll be second down and 1. And there is the former Kansas City Chief, Dee Ford. First round pick by KC in 2014. And off. Williams cut back for the first down. Pass is caught by Hill, left alone, goes backward and gets about 10. See where they mark him, 9.5-yard gain as Jimmy Ward made the stop, and now they creep the ball forward.
Well, that's the speed right there by Tyreek Hill. Emmanuel Mosley, he's up there playing tight coverage, but once Hill gets going vertical, he's going to have those kinds of throws in one-on-one because you're so scared to death about getting beat. As long as he uses that to his advantage like he does on that route, no chance. Right now, you got Richard Sherman with no help.
Delayed handoff. Williams, after the spot was favorable for Hill for 10 yards and a first down, a gain of 2 here on first down with a carry by the 6-year running back, Damian Williams, former Dolphin.
Social distancing doesn't have to make us distant, right? After all, cars were invented to bring us closer together. So CarMax is doing everything we can to keep you going. And that's the way it should be.
Reese's eggs are back, and we hit them somewhere you'll never find. Psych! We put them everywhere. Grocery stores and supermarkets, gas stations and chiropractors' offices, bowling alleys and grocery stores, which we already mentioned. Not sorry, Reese's.
What is that?
Mine. Why?
It's just that it's...
Lavender? Yes, it is. It's for men.
But I like the smell of it.
I love riding my bike.
I love to teach. I love all my little Einsteins.
I love my dog, my tiny baby.
Fall in love with Pandora Rose.
If you have to work from home and teach from home, then we think you should be able to pizza from home, too. Right now, get Pizza Hut's best delivery deal. Large pizzas with up to 3 toppings for just $9.99. Available for carryout or contactless delivery at pizzahut.com.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans and Rocket Mortgage. During the challenging times we're all experiencing, we understand that hardships may arise, and we're prepared to help. If you currently work with us and need assistance, contact us at rocketmortgage.com.
Mock Draft Live. I love his game. I love his tape. Our experts break down their latest draft projections.
He's ready to play right away.
Top 5 player all day, every day.
He just looked like a monster.
Mock Draft Live, Tuesday at 9 on NFL Network. Experience the thrill of NFL Red Zone.
7 hours of commercial-free football.
We're replaying all 17 weeks of the 2019 season, back-to-back. NFL Red Zone replay, April 6th through 22nd on NFL Red Zone.
I was in, y'all's situation. My sophomore year, I got arrested. We have kids feeling like they need to commit crimes because their house is not stable, no support system. So what's supposed to do? Everything can change, man. You got to tell somebody that you really care, that you're trying to change. I started this foundation to help you reach your goals, no matter if we have to dish out 100 school books, 100 book bags. Tough times don't last. Tough people do.
My mom actually was a nurse at St. Jude. She would come home and tell us the stories of all the children that she got to work with on a daily basis. We were taught and raised that we all exist here on this planet to benefit others. That's how my wife and I feel when we give to St. Jude every month. Our giving is right up there with our mortgage. That's the priority that we put on giving to St. Jude.
2 minutes left in the half. Kansas City with a second down. And the ball sitting at the 49ers 46. Hardman had to retreat. Nowhere to go and a loss on the play. On 2nd down and 8, a loss of 6. Well played by this 49er defense up front and with the secondary.
Eric Armstead, 91, who had a great season, and because he forces Hardman to bubble over the top of that, he's not able to get to the edge before the linebackers got there. Otherwise, he had a chance. A really nice play that won't show up in the stat sheet. Gets the Kansas City Chiefs to 3rd and a mile.
1 for 5 on 3rd downs. The top 3rd down offense in the league this year. 3rd and 14. Mahomes, screen, Williams, swallowed up on Kansas City's side of midfield. Jaquiski Tart making that play for the 49ers. He was not alone, and Robert Saleh happy with the effort by his group.
Pretty good stop right there, and San Francisco not using a timeout. They're letting the clock run. They're going to preserve all 3, but just a great defensive stop. They rally to the football and make a play to force the punt.
Dustin Colquitt, who is trying to earn the 4th Super Bowl ring in the Colquitt family. Younger brother Britton has one with Denver back in 2015, and his dad Craig won 2 with the Steelers in the 70s. That is into the end zone. time the 49ers, Troy, had the ball, Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, had guys up at the line of scrimmage trying to stop the run, but San Francisco still ran.
Yeah, they did. Interesting decision by Kyle Shanahan not electing to use a timeout. They would have had a minute and 30, minute and 35 seconds with 2 timeouts. Had they have done it, instead, they hold all 3, but just 59 seconds.
Here's Mostert as they start on the ground and not much. A gain of 3 on first down. Kendall Fuller came in to make the tackle, and John Lynch was up in the luxury suite hoping for the timeout.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs, on the other hand, they're not using a timeout either. Thinking maybe they could get the ball again. Right now, it just seems like Kyle is pretty content with a 10-10 tie.
It sure does feel that way as Mostert carries. Third down coming up. And timeout is taken after a 2-yard gain. We compare the 2 quarterbacks here tonight. The numbers. Kansas City just took a timeout on defense. They have 2 left. With just 20 seconds left in the first half. Third down and 5 for San Francisco. Pass is caught. That's Wilson out of the backfield. And now the ball's sitting at the 45, but just 14 seconds remain as timeout is taken by the 49ers.
Well, that's what Jeff Wilson was going to bring. That's why he was active. He's out of the backfield. He's going to run an angle route. And see, it's a good job. He gets underneath there. You've got the linebacker who's running out thinking he's going to the flat, and he puts his foot in the ground and comes back across. H-post is what they call that route. It's a big play, but a lot of time elapsed without calling that timeout before the Kansas City Chiefs punted, and now they don't have much time to work with.
Yeah, just 14 seconds, the 2 timeouts. 49ers get the ball to start the second half. Are they able to get anything done here in a 10-10 game before the break? Garoppolo, sideline. Kittle, what a throw and catch! And a flag flies.
They might get Kittle, Joe. It looked to me like Kittle got a push, and that's what they're indicating. He creates the separation at the top of this route. He's working against Daniel Sorensen.
Pass interference.
Right.
Offense number 85. 10-yard penalty. First down.
And when you extend your arm out, that's what the official sees. So you extend your arm. How much of a push is there? Well, there's enough, because he can't impede then on the ball, and that's a good call.
Mike Pereira, do you agree that was offensive pass interference?
I certainly do, and Troy is right. Look at the first one was not the extended arm, but the second one wasn't. And if that creates separation, moves the defender back, then that's what the back judge is looking for. He had the clear look, the right angle, and makes the right call.
That eliminates a 42-yard completion to Kittle and likely a halftime lead. This one's going to be 10-10 at the half. And for just the 4th time ever,
At Sprint, our priority is keeping our customers, employees, and communities safe. During these uncertain times, we want you to get great service without leaving the safety of your home. Shop at Sprint.com for free next-day shipping and no activation fees on our best new phone deals, like a Samsung Galaxy phone for just $0 a month. Plus, you'll also get a $100 prepaid MasterCard when you switch online. Stay healthy and visit Sprint.com to get the services you need.
At Papa John's, we want you to know that from our 450-degree oven to box to you, it's our policy that your pizza is never touched once it comes out of the oven. And we're taking extra steps like no contact delivery to ensure it.
It's a small finger, a worm.
Like a dagger?
Tiny sword.
Breadstick.
Matchstick.
A lamppost.
Coin slot. No.
10 seconds.
A stick, a walking stick, a boundary, a Kilimanjaro, a big
Sorry. It's tandem bicycle.
What?
As long as sloths are slow, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
When we first opened our doors, it didn't take us long to realize
We weren't in the car business.
At Lexus, we were in the people business.
We needed to be helpful,
respectful,
and compassionate.
To treat people like guests. It's what we all signed up for.
And now when people need this most, we will do what we've always done.
Take care of people first.
The rest will follow.
Coming from Southeast Ohio, there's so many people there that don't have a lot. I'm up here for all those kids in Athens County. You guys can be up here too.
Athens has always supported Joe, and he's never forgotten that. I think it's important to him to continue to be a role model for anybody that is growing up here.
Well, we'll see what Kyle Shanahan and the offense figured out at the half for Jimmy Garoppolo, who does have a touchdown pass to Kyle Juszczyk and then has the interception to Bashaud Breeland. Richard James will try to get this second half started with a bang. If you have zeros in your block pool, you're happy. 10-10 ball game at the half. We'll check in with our on-field reporters after this kick by Butker. And the return, if there is one, popped into the air, and there will be one by James. Gets hit, survives that first hit, and can only cross the 15-yard line. First guy there, K'Wan Williams. And a return of 14 yards. Let's go down to Aaron Andrews.
Joe, Kyle Shanahan not happy at all about that offensive pass interference called on George Kittle to end that first half. He was pleased with the running game that he felt like finally broke through in the second quarter on that touchdown drive. What's the biggest challenge this Kansas City offense is posing on his defense? He said these off-schedule plays, kind of backyard football plays, they have to contain them. He said this thing's going down to the end and we have to be able to overcome plays and calls like we saw at the end of the first half.
From the 16-yard line, first down pass is caught by Emmanuel Sanders. A gain of 5, and now for a check-in on the other sideline, here's Chris Myers.
Well, Andy Reid, Joe, he said he wanted more deep throws in the first half, but the 49er defense took it away, so they checked down. And on the fourth down, 2 for 2, he said, we'll continue to do that on a need-to-know basis. Defensively, we have to make more adjustments. We did a good job against the 49er run. We'll make even further adjustments because on that scoring drive, they adjusted against us. And where Chris Jones and Tyrann Mathieu line up and end up, will have a lot to say about how this defense plays the rest of the way.
Second down and 5, play action, wide open, pass caught. That's Sanders again. He's got 15 yards this time, and he and Tyrann Mathieu tangle up and push and shove after the play, first down.
Well, Tyrann Mathieu, he's in coverage, and that's what the play action in the running game does. He's got one-on-one, and, you know, if Garoppolo, if he's able to make a better throw on that, there was a lot of field out in front of Sanders, and if he's able to hit him on the move, he's got a chance to turn that into a really big game.
Here's Samuel again. Third time we've seen a similar play down the sideline with a big pickup for another first down. Forced out by Sorensen, but a carry of 14 yards.
It's just a different way to catch the edge. You're going to see Ross Dwelley right here. And the job that he's able to do, you got Kittle coming across, and then he leads the way. But Dwelley's the one who kind of secures that edge that gets Samuel then on the outside. Just a lot of different ways to create angles for these blocks.
Player is down for Kansas City.
49ers having a lot of success with these misdirection runs, and one of the reasons coming in, this is a downhill attacking linebacking core Kyle Shanahan did not feel like they ran real well sideline to sideline, and that's being proven out.
Here's Coleman. Play gets strung out, and Coleman turns it into a positive play and a gain of 3 as Hitchens is out there to force him out. Prior to that play, the 49ers averaging just over 8 yards per play on offense.
Yeah, even that play there, Joe, I mean, I know they only picked up 3 yards, but it looked like it was going to be for no gain, and yet they're still able to get on the edge and make it a positive play. And now it looks like they're giving them more like 4 yards on that last run. Rashad Breeland back in the ball game down here at the bottom.
Second down and 7. Garoppolo keeps, throws, pass caught. Juszczyk, who has the touchdown, has a first down and a gain of 14 yards.
Well, Juszczyk out of the backfield. It looked like Reggie Ragland. Sure enough, he's the one who, you know, if it's play action, he's going to come up and try to take on that lead blocker. Instead, Juszczyk runs right past him. They got a double on the outside, and a pretty easy catch for the Harvard fullback.
Garoppolo throws. Kittle gets blocks and then lowers his shoulder into Sorensen, picks up 5.
Good job by Jimmy Garoppolo just getting the ball out. They have numbers in their favor. They got the 2 blockers in front. Get the ball into the hands quickly and let him pick up positive yards. That's essentially a wide running play on that type of high percentage pass. The fun just begins when Kittle catches it. He goes looking for contact.
Samuel at the bottom. Hand off to Mostert running left. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Play made by Damian Wilson. Former 4th-round pick by the Dallas Cowboys in 2015. His first year with Kansas City made that stop.
Yeah, it's an excellent play on his part, too. He's been a good addition to this defense, and the job that he does right here, 54 in the middle. Watch it, he gets knocked to the ground. It's just second effort, and he's able to get back up. Of course, you got Ronald Passigno who misses him, but it slows him up to where Wilson was able to come up and make the play.
49ers 2 for 3 on 3rd downs. 3rd down and 5. Pass is caught by Coleman, short of the first down.
I tell you, George Kittle, I think Garoppolo just didn't hang with him, or Kittle's walking off wondering why he didn't get the ball thrown to him. He clears that first-level zone player, the linebacker, and right there's a big hole right in the middle, and he knows that was one that would have kept the drive alive. That would have been a first down.
Robbie Gould is in his 15th year in the NFL, 37 years old. Been around long enough that he's kicking for the 2nd time in a Super Bowl in this stadium. As a member of the Bears when they lost to Indy in Super Bowl 41. He's 1 for 1 in this game, 2 for 2 in Super Bowl efforts. This from 42. And now 3 for 3.
They say good things come in small packages, and he packed a lot.
What made that so real is he delivered on everything he said.
I wanted to play better than I'd ever played before, and that was asking a lot.
What they had was something really special. I'm all about the underdog story.
Both guys were trying to do their job, and one guy did it 1 yard better.
After that, I kind of went, if anything like that ever happens again, I don't want to miss it.
Can my side be firm?
And my side's super soft. With the Sleep Number 360 smart bed, it can, with your Sleep Number setting.
But can it help keep me asleep?
Absolutely. It senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable. Sleep Number. This is not a bed. It's proven quality sleep from $9.99.
I really wanted to see how I could help the inequality in our education system. The name of this book is David Goes to School.
One of the first things he did was send our kids to a writing workshop. He actually went there with them, and that makes a big difference.
I'm proud of what he's doing in the community that he loves. It's extreme pride to represent where you're from and make people proud.
If you're over mac and cheese and PB&Js, have we got good news for you? Right now, get Pizza Hut's best delivery deal. Large pizzas with up to 3 toppings for just $9.99. Available for carryout or contactless delivery at pizzahut.com.
Azalea is my world. When I heard that she had a tumor, everything just became dark. When I came to St. Jude, I started to get back some light in my life.
On top of first-class best care, you will never receive a bill, so that you can zoom in and just focus on this child. The only thing we had to worry about was just keeping Azalea comfortable. St. Jude saved her life, and it saved us as a family.
I don't think there was anybody that could stop him. He's the best of all time.
Nothing wrong with being angry if it's pushing you to where you want to go.
Gonzalez, touchdown!
I want to make every tackle, every sack.
Showtime.
You don't seek revenge, you seek respect.
My greatest worry all week long was losing, not winning.
The Steelers are the champions of the National Football League. The 49ers now come up with field goals on their first possessions of each half. Here's Hardman. Turns on the Jets and can't make it to the 20. A flag flies. Elijah Lee made the tackle and a 15-yard return.
These kick coverage teams have been good for both teams.
Coming into this game, Andy Reid told us he thought he had the advantage as far as special teams for these two clubs is concerned. That hasn't showed itself yet.
There in the return. Holding. Receiving team number 13. Hampton into the goal. First down.
So that pushes them back, and we've seen some plays, Troy, from Patrick Mahomes, but we haven't seen Patrick Mahomes light it up, be that dynamic outside the pocket, throw it deep downfield quarterback that we've watched really throughout January, and we're waiting to see it here in February.
Well, they only have one pass over 11 yards completion, and that was the 28-yarder to Sammy Watkins. Hasn't been much down the field. He's gotten the ball out of his hands, and I know Chris Myers, in talking with Andy Reid, said they haven't had the shots. They've had chances to take the shots.
Here's Mahomes out of the pocket, looking for somewhere to go, and he finds his man Watkins. Sammy Watkins takes it up to the 29. A gain of 19 yards where Sherman brought him down.
Well, the inside pass rush, it affords Mahomes then to get outside on the edge. And these receivers, they are really good, probably the best in the league in going and finding a spot. You see Sammy Watkins, how he continues to work. A lot of these guys, you watch them, they stay plastered to defenders. And you watch the Chiefs, regardless of who it is, they do an excellent job of separating and giving Mahomes a place to go with the football.
Mahomes over the middle for Kelsey. Travis Kelsey to the 32, a gain of 4 where Sherman brought him down.
You know, this is a Kansas City offense. You talk about all the big plays, and I said coming in, they led the league in pass completions of over 40 yards, and they're one of the best at pass completions of 20 yards. It's a big play offense. It's a fast break offense. But they also have the ability to drive the ball down the field in 10-play drives. They're one of the best in 10-play drives, so they can play that game as well.
Here is Damian Williams. Sheldon Day is there for San Francisco and no gain.
The problem with it, however, Joe, is when you're accustomed to the big play, you tend to get frustrated as an offense. And what even frustrates you more is when you come into this game and you are the number 1 third down offense, converting 47%. And here they are tonight, just 1 for 6. Now, they've converted a couple fourth downs, but the 49ers, they have won this down, and usually you win this down, you win the game.
3rd and 6, Mahomes floats, Watkins, first down. A 9-yard completion to Sammy Watkins coming off a big game in the AFC Championship against Tennessee.
You see the block by Damian Williams. He takes out D Ford. And so it just kind of buys a little more time getting Mahomes out on the corner, threatening the defense. You know, Mahomes didn't have a lot of runs this year. He didn't have a lot of yards rushed, especially coming off that injury. But he is the threat after over 50 yards in those 2 playoff games of keeping it and running it.
Delayed handoff here to Damian Williams. Bosa there for the stop, a gain of 5. Warner joined in on the fun as well, and Damian Williams lost his shoe. Lost his Jordan.
Got kind of that retro look.
2nd and 5. On top of it, but Nick Bosa knocked it out of the hands of Mahomes in a loss of 7.
Well, they bring a 5-man rush. They come off the slot. Bosa comes inside, and he just beats Fisher. He has a straight shot. Boy, the Chiefs, that's a game changer right there if Mahomes is not able to get back on that football.
His dad, a first-round pick by the Dolphins in '87. His brother Joey, number 3 overall to the Chargers 3 years ago. And what a year for Bosa, the rookie from Ohio State, number 2 pick.
Soft shell coverage now.
3rd down and 12. Mahomes fires, pass, pick. Warner got it for San Francisco. And now each quarterback has thrown an interception. Tyreek Hill was the target. Warner had 1 interception during the regular season.
If you have to work from home and teach from home, then we think you should be able to pizza from home, too. Right now, get Pizza Hut's best delivery deal. Large pizzas with up to 3 toppings for just $9.99. Available for carryout or contactless delivery at pizzahut.com.
I was in, y'all's situation. My sophomore year, I got arrested. We have kids feeling like they need to commit crimes because their house is not stable, no support system. So what you supposed to do? Everything can change, man. You got to show somebody that you really care, that you're trying to change. I started this foundation to help you reach your goals, no matter if we have to dish out 100 school books, 100 book bags. Tough times don't last. Tough people do.
This is Corona Hard Seltzer. The only hard seltzer made with pure beach vibes. With the taste of blue skies in every can. And a refreshing splash of fruit flavors. 0 grams carbs, 0 grams sugars, 90 calories. There's a lot to like about that. It's another way to find your beach.
Why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants. It all just means physical separation.
The official NFL app has you covered for the 2020 NFL Draft. Watch live on the app as the first pick is announced and follow along with all the prospects as the team they'll represent for the 2020 season is determined. Stay up to date with breaking news, highlights, stats, and more from our expert analysts.
He's tough. He's an instant playmaker.
The best pass rusher in this year's draft. Download the official NFL app today at NFL.com/mobile or in your app store. Certain restrictions and data rates may apply.
Samuel inside the 40. Let's go back to the interception.
Now, Tyreek Hill is going to be in the slot. And then you've got Fred Warner right here in the middle. when the route is run at the top of this route, Tyreek Hill is going to see that the lane is right here. That's where the ball needs to be thrown. That's where he's expecting it. Instead, Mahomes, the ball just kind of gets away from him or whatever it is, but Tyreek Hill had every intention to drive to that open spot, and typically, you watch Mahomes play, he's leading the receiver right into that hole.
Handoff here to Mostert. And he gets 2. Play made by Saunders.
I think that's been the thing that's been impressive so much about Patrick Mahomes has been for a big play offense and a big play quarterback. The guy just simply does not throw interceptions, and he didn't have one in the postseason until that last throw. And that's just not something you see very often. We'll see now whether or not this Kansas City defense can step up and make a key stop.
Yeah, meanwhile, Jimmy Garoppolo's 15 of 17 with a touchdown and a pick. He keeps here, throws, incomplete. No flag. Sanders was the target. Charvarius Ward in coverage.
Well, it looked like there might have been a grab. It was one-on-one, nobody in the middle of the field. Emmanuel Sanders, and that's one of those grabs, I think, that, Mike, we were talking about coming into this ball game. Charvarius Ward, from here, it sure looked like one. It looked like he might have had hold of him there.
Absolutely. Got the right arm hooked around the waist, and it just took a step away, one that could have easily been called.
Kyle Shanahan hot.
Yeah, he was right there on the 49ers sidelines, too. I mean, he was right on top of it. And they had that's a home run throw right there. There was no safety. It was a zero coverage.
3rd down and 8. Pass is caught. Down near the 10 is Kendrick Bourne. And Garoppolo fires another strike for 26.
There's Kendrick Bourne. He's one of the taller receivers. He's a guy who can go up and make these type plays, and he's got great length. Now watch, they're going to double the inside. They double there, and so that takes the safety completely out of the way. Kendrick Bourne, he doesn't have the speed that some of these other receivers have. He's got more height and length. If he had the speed, he probably hits his head on the goalpost.
Garoppolo keeps, throws, pass, Juszczyk. He is short of the end zone and very close to first down yardage. Hitchens on the tackle with just over 3 to go in quarter number 3, and knee is down there.
Juszczyk, he does such a great job of just selling the run. He buries Tano Passanio right down inside, and it looks just like a run. There's not a team in football that makes the run and the play action look the exact same. And Juszczyk gets a big play off of it.
Handoff here. It's Mostert. He is in for the touchdown.
Juszczyk, he comes across and takes on Chris Jones right there. And now, yeah, he's laying on some bodies. It looks like he is able to get across. They use some of that aggressiveness by the Chiefs against them. It's a heck of a drive coming off of that interception by Fred Warner. And capitalizing with 7 points if they make this extra point.
13th touchdown overall, 12th rushing touchdown over the last 9 games for Raheem Mostert. The young man from Florida turned down a surfing sponsorship at the age of 14. Played receiver initially at Purdue, switched to running back, made the 49ers because of his work on special teams. He's got 5 touchdowns over the last 2 games.
Hi, I'm Lolly, a Domino's franchisee.
As you can see, we're open and working hard to safely keep putting food on people's tables.
And we could use your help doing that.
If getting some full or part-time work during these tough times can help you.
Domino's is hiring.
Head to jobs.domino's.com
and apply today. Because we're not only committed to putting food on people's tables,
we're committed to helping you put food on your table.
At Sprint, our priority is keeping our customers, employees, and communities safe. During these uncertain times, we want you to get great service without leaving the safety of your home. Shop at Sprint.com for free next-day shipping and no activation fees on our best new phone deals, like a Samsung Galaxy phone for just $0 a month. Plus, you'll also get a $100 prepaid MasterCard when you switch online. Stay healthy and visit Sprint.com to get the services you need.
Service isn't just a department. It's a voice on the other end of the phone.
A note to say you're on our mind. A willingness to come to you.
The world and how we interact with each other is changing, but that will never change who we are at Lexus.
Now, more than ever, you and your needs come first.
Find out what service options are available in your area at lexus.com/people first.
Walking into a clothing store is a completely different experience for me now.
It's amazing. I'm learning how the brain works, but not just any brain, but my brain.
It's funny how much smarter I feel like New has made me. It's the simple things, but they hit that.
This is not just some temporary kind of fix. It's psychology.
If you change up here, everything will fall into place.
Visit Noom.com and change your life for good.
What's up, everybody? Tony Gonzalez here, urging you to stay at home, take care of your family, protect yourself. 2 hands? Stay inside, stay strong. We'll get through this like we do with everything else. This is the time for all of us to come together as a world, not just America. It's all of us, collectively, like a great team.
And I know we're going to get through this together.
We're going to be all right, baby. We're going to be all right. I promise you that.
City Chiefs have been comeback masters so far in this postseason. They're down by 10. They trailed by 10 twice in the AFC Championship game to the Tennessee Titans. They were 24-0 in the first half against Houston and led 28-24 by halftime. Flushed out to his right and just has to throw it away.
That's that 4-man rush we talked about, and that's on the other end. They're playing just a single high safety. There's only been one pass attempt. You see right here, here's Jimmy Ward in the middle. On the outside, the corners, Mosley and Sherman, they're playing over the top, and they're just not going to give up anything deep. Only one pass attempt by Mahomes over 20 yards in this ball game, and that was the 28-yarder they completed to Sammy Watkins.
Second down and 10. Handoff to Williams. Nice run on 2nd and 10. Got 5. K'Wan Williams on the stop. Chris Myers, you sensing some frustration setting in down there?
Absolutely, Joe. Tyrann Mathieu, after that 49er touchdown drive, came over to the Chiefs sideline. He was really upset. Sat down, got up, steaming hot, yelling. Defensive coordinator Steven Spagnuolo had to calm him down. Chris Jones eventually came over, just saying, tighten things up. Mathieu was the guy chosen last night to address the team as they got ready for today's game. One of their emotional leaders who's upset right now.
3rd down and 5. Chased by Bosa, gets away and dives for what is close to first down yardage, and they've given it to him. First down, Kansas City on the run by Patrick Mahomes.
Well, that's Eric Armstead for San Francisco. He collapses the pocket, but he doesn't maintain outside. Watch right here. He gets up the field, but he pushes in, and he allows Mahomes then the corner. And Mahomes has shown time after time here in recent weeks his ability to do this, and that was a huge 3rd down conversion for Kansas City. All the momentum with the 49ers. They're moving the ball offensively. They could ill afford to punt the ball right back to San Francisco if they failed to make that.
On first down, Mahomes throws low and behind Watkins.
That was Mahomes' worst throw of the day. He had Sammy Watkins. A lot of attention paid to Kelsey. Tyreek Hill's going to get a lot of attention, and any number of guys after that can step up on any given play. But Sammy Watkins has kind of been the guy that's been targeted for some of these bigger plays. Here they come.
Williams coming with a blitz. Pass is caught by Kelsey. Spins. And then may have given up the first down. Looked like he would have had it, then started to go backward, lost his balance, and gets only 9.
He's so good and so tough and trying to, yeah, you're right. It's he's just short where the spot is. These tight ends, they're fun to watch. The two best in the game got a lot of attention throughout the year and obviously all week coming into this game.
3rd down and 1. Direct snap to Kelsey. He keeps and gets it. A gain of 2. As we've seen now 2 direct snaps in this ball game by the Kansas City offense. That one to big Travis Kelsey at 6'5", 260.
He was running the option there, and he had a chance. He had a pitch man also. Had visions of the wishbone.
That's going to do it for the first 3 quarters. Kansas City on the move, down by 10. 4th quarter coming up.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering current Chevy owners OnStar Crisis Assist services and complimentary Wi-Fi data. To help keep you on the road, the Chevy Certified Service Experts are here and ready to help if you require parts, maintenance, or repairs. You can even schedule your service appointments online. It's just our way of doing our part.
My mom actually was a nurse at St. Jude. She would come home and tell us the stories of all the children that she got to work with on a daily basis. We were taught and raised that we all exist here on this planet to benefit others. That's how my wife and I feel when we give to St. Jude every month. Our giving is right up there with our mortgage. That's the priority that we put on giving to St. Jude.
In nearly 100 years serving the military community, we've seen you go through tough times.
And every time you've shown us you're much tougher.
Your heart, courage, and commitment has always inspired us.
And now it's no different.
So we're here with financial strength, stability, and experience you can depend on.
And the online tools you need. Because you have always set the highest standard.
And reaching that standard is what we're made for.
Touchdown!
Experience the thrill of NFL Red Zone. We are back. We're replaying all 17 weeks of the 2019 season back to back, one day at a time.
7 hours of commercial-free football start now.
Every touchdown from every game from every week. Relive all the excitement.
That's big time there.
It's 17 days of football heaven. NFL Red Zone replay. April 6th through 22nd on NFL Red Zone.
49ers have put up 17 straight points in this game, lead by 10. First down, Kansas City at their own 46. Mahomes out to his left, throws across his body and incomplete, and nearly picked by Quan Alexander. Tyreek Hill for the first down. And a gain of 14 as he worked against Emmanuel Mosley. Hill 5 catches, 44 yards. That was his longest catch of the game. Mahomes keeps, steps up, throws to Williams out of the backfield. Tackle missed. What a catch and run. Quan Alexander couldn't bring him down, and a 13-yard play is the result to Damian Williams.
They're trying to get the ball to Tyreek Hill. Pretty good route by him. And, Mahomes gets flushed a little bit, and then he gets the ball out here to Williams. And those are the plays you just have to be able to make. Quan Alexander, he misses him, and he's got the sideline to help him. And so what should have been a minimal gain ends up being a first down.
Alexander missed 8 games with a torn pec. They thought he was finished when he went down on Halloween against Arizona. Came back for the playoffs.
They've got something down here with Cole Hardman on it. Richard Sherman.
Mahomes is swallowed up for the sack by Buckner. And a loss of 9. That defensive front steps up for San Francisco.
Yeah, there was nothing good about this play, and I'm not sure what Mahomes was trying to do. They fake it like they're going to toss it to Kelsey, and I don't know where he's running off to. He had the edge again. There was no contain, by San Francisco out to his left side, but it seems like whenever they've got something going, the 49ers have been able to come up with a negative play against this offense.
Third sack of the night for San Francisco. Now Mahomes slides through. Turns it into a big game as he broke a couple of tackles. Both T. Ford and DeForest Buckner missed tackles along the way.
That's where it is so difficult when you're rushing 4 guys to both contain on the edges and then stay within those inside lanes and keeping Mahomes from taking it. You can see what happens. That opens up, and then he runs and is able to turn this into now a very manageable third down.
Got 13 yards, 3rd and 6. Mahomes pass behind and picked. Intercepted by the 49ers. Off the arm of Tyreek Hill and into the arms of Tarvarius Moore.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
Capital One knows life doesn't update you about your credit card. So meet Eno, the Capital One assistant that looks out for charges that might surprise you and helps you fix them. Another way Capital One is watching out for your money when you're not. What's in your wallet?
If you're over mac and cheese and PB&Js, have we got good news for you. Right now, get Pizza Hut's best delivery deal. Large pizzas with up to 3 toppings for just $9.99. Available for carryout or contactless delivery at pizzahut.com.
Path to the draft. Our experts break down the biggest draft needs for all 32 teams.
He's going to be a guy who can get it done.
And reveal which prospects will shine on Sundays.
Touchdown!
Path to the draft. Monday at 8 on NFL Network.
Prince Tigger made a great sacrifice moving away from his home in pursuit of his dreams. And now that's about to pay off.
Join Commissioner Roger Goodell in continuing support for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Post a video of yourself running the 40 from now to the NFL Draft with hashtag #RunRichRun, and $5 will be donated for every upload. Don't miss out on your chance to help St. Jude kids.
Mock Draft Live.
I love his game. I love his tape.
Our experts break down their latest draft projections.
He's ready to play right away.
Top 5 player all day, every day.
He just looked like a monster.
Mock Draft Live. Tuesday at 9 on NFL Network.
I'm Rhett Lewis with this NFL Network up-to-the-minute update presented by Verizon. LSU quarterback Joe Burrow is confident in his ability to turn around an NFL franchise. In an appearance on the Big Podcast with Shaq, Burrow telling fellow Tigers alum Shaquille O'Neal he's won everywhere he's been. Burrow adding he's never endured a losing season his entire athletic career. Also noting that he just wants to get drafted to a good team, a good organization that is going to maximize his talents. The Lions are investigating opportunities to move down from the number 3 pick in this year's draft. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reporting that teams looking to move up have been receptive in early discussions with Detroit. And Tom Brady has filed for 2 new trademarks, Tampa Bay and Tampa Brady. Brady is seeking the trademark for use on clothing, headwear, and footwear. Last month, Brady applied to trademark TV times TV. This has been an NFL Network up-to-the-minute update presented by Verizon.
'49ers take over after the interception and hand to Mostert. And Mostert on first down gets 6. Back to the interception by Moore.
Yeah, well, Jaquiski Tartt, he's right here. He's going to come. He's looking up anything that's coming inside, but he's going to get a hit. Tyreek Hill as if he catches it, but a ball, if it's on the money. Of course, Robert Saleh, he's liking what he's seeing, but if that ball's on the money from Mahomes, that's a first down. It was just a throw that was behind him, and then Tarvarius Moore comes up with the play, and hey, we all know what's happening right now. Kyle Shanahan is going to run this ball right down their throat if they let him.
Is caught on a sliding grab by Kittle. After the first career interception by Tarvarius Moore, all of a sudden, in a blink, the 49ers are out near their own 38.
Yeah, we came into this second half, Joe, talking about the decision by Kyle Shanahan to not take the timeout, and maybe he was a little conservative with how he handled that. But this second half, Jimmy Garoppolo, he has been on fire. He has made throws, most of them, off of the play action, and he's gotten the ball to the playmakers, and he's been really good.
Thrown only 3 incompletions, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and the handoff to Mostert gets 1.
Now starting to get a little bit chippy out there, as you would expect right now. The Chiefs, with 10 minutes and 20 seconds and counting, it's a critical drive for them right now. Obviously, they got to make a stop, but they got to make a stop now.
The 18 completions more in this game for Garoppolo than he had over the 2 previous playoff games combined. And the win over the Vikings and the win over the Packers, 2nd and 9. Throws, pass too high, incomplete for Deebo Samuel.
Well, the Chiefs brought a blitz, and that's what threw off the timing and the accuracy by Garoppolo. That's Anthony Hitchens, and he comes in on the blitz and forces Garoppolo's trying to get it out, and the ball sailed on him. So this is it here for Kansas City. They need to come up with a big play here on 3rd down and get the ball back to Mahomes and company. We'll see if Steve Spagnuolo decides to bring some pressure and force the ball out of Garoppolo's hands quickly.
Penalty flag on the play. Looked like it might have been a false start, and it is.
Full start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
It's against Joe Staley, who has been in and out of this ball game with a hand issue, making his 7th straight start. Had a broken leg earlier in the year, then a dislocated finger. A 6-time Pro Bowler who was part of that 2012 Super Bowl losing team to the Ravens. Now in his 13th year. His team up by 10. 3rd down and 14. Garoppolo is going to be forced out. He's shoved out of bounds. No penalty flag as Rashad Felton made the play, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down, made a stop. It looked to me, Joe, like Kansas City got an early start. Halfway expected to maybe see a flag. Either that or just timed it perfectly coming off the ball. But Garoppolo one-on-one with a chance to maybe make someone miss. Unable to do it, but Chiefs do their job and force the punt.
Rashad Fenton, who's from Miami Gardens, Florida, which is where we're sitting right now, made the force out. And the punt, first 49er punt of the game by Wisnowski. Wisnowski hits it. End over end. Hardman with a fair catch. Chiefs running low on possessions now the rest of the way, down by 10, taking over with under 9 to go at their own 17. And they start with a run. Williams comes out of bounds at the 20. Play made by Richard Sherman. And as we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth, Joe and Troy, and you said during the break this game is far from over.
Yeah.
History should tell us that that's the case.
Yeah, and watching the Kansas City Chiefs all year should tell you that as well, along with the 49ers. There's still a lot of moments left in this one.
Mahomes out to his left is going to run out of bounds with a first down. Patrick Mahomes with 2 interceptions over his last 8 throws. Had gotten up to 163 postseason pass attempts without a pick.
Now they're going to the hurry up as you would expect. Clock right now is what they're working against.
Pass is low but caught. That's a 9-yard gain by Tyreek Hill. Emmanuel Mosley was there.
Oh, when you come into this game after looking at it all week, the matchups as to how this thing's going to play out, and you know, a big play offense and then a defense that's very stingy, number one, in limiting the big plays down the field, and the 49ers defensively have won that battle.
First down carry for a couple of yards by Damian Williams. Nick Bosa was there for San Francisco. So far, this 49er defense, they've allowed 10 points. They have 2 interceptions, 3 sacks. Bosa with one of them, and he checks out in some pain.
You know, here's one-on-one at the top, and
False start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
You know, these looks, and I know Andy Reid, in talking with Chris Myers, there's the false start, says that you know, they're just not there. You know, sometimes when you've got one-on-one, especially with Tyreek Hill, he's one-on-one with Emmanuel Mosley. Now, Mosley's off, but there's a lot of things to be thrown when you've got a guy playing that type position.
Mahomes throws, pass is incomplete. Hill the target, Mosley there. That's where Mahomes went with it, but not down the field.
Yeah, now that time they did move to safety. They gave him a little bit of help. So they helped out with Mosley, but there is someone single covered down the field with an opportunity to make a play. There's been times when Richard Sherman has been out there one-on-one. They just have not been able to get the route along with the coverage to where it's been a favorable look for Mahomes. But it's soft right now.
2nd and 15. Mahomes steps into it. Pass is caught by Hill. And he's got a first down. Tyreek Hill good for 16 yards, and the Chiefs want to hurry it up.
Well, look at the look. I mean, these guys are scared to death of that speed, and there's all this field, and yet he has no ability to catch it and stay on the move.
Here's a challenge by Kyle Shanahan. Mahomes and company rushed up to the line to make sure that there wouldn't be a challenge. Kyle Shanahan throws the red flag as he and the 49ers believe this ball
the ruling on the field of a completed pass. Timeout.
Now it sure looks like a trap there.
We love the new apartment.
The natural light is amazing.
Hardwood floors.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
At least Geico makes it easy to bundle our renters and car insurance.
Yeah, helping us save even more.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
At Domino's, we pride ourselves on handcrafted pizza. But after leaving our 450-degree ovens, the only hands that touch them are yours. Mix and match any two or more for just $5.99 each and get them with contactless delivery from Domino's.
Allergies with nasal congestion make it feel impossible to breathe? Get relief behind the counter with Claritin D. Claritin D improves nasal airflow 2 times more than the leading allergy spray at hour 1. Claritin D. Get more airflow.
When we first opened our doors, it didn't take us long to realize
we weren't in the car business.
At Lexus, we were in the people business.
We needed to be helpful,
respectful,
and compassionate.
To treat people like guests.
It's what we all signed up for.
And now when people need this most, we will do what we've always done.
Take care of people first.
The rest will follow.
We at Lowe's have united with our fellow DIYers around the country to build messages of thanks for all the frontline heroes and our more than 300,000 dedicated associates and all of you who are doing your part at home. Join us and DIY a thank you message of your own to honor the...
Are you concerned about the coronavirus? If you are, there are things you can do. When washing your hands, scrub for 20 seconds. If you have flu-like symptoms, talk to a doctor. In fact, all health insurance plans offered by Covered California include a telehealth option, so you can get medical advice without leaving home. Fortunately, if you didn't know that additional financial help to pay for health insurance is available through Covered California, you can still sign up today. Visit coveredca.com to learn more or enroll.
It's time to re-up on all your favorite activewear at Macy's. Get 25% off top picks for the entire family from Nike and find great deals on select Nike graphic tees, leggings, shorts, and more warm weather essentials. Plus, select women's, men's, and kids styles from Under Armour, Champion, and Adidas are 25 to 50% off. Macy's has the looks everyone will want to wear. So get 25 to 50% off select styles from your favorite brands like Nike, Under Armour, Champion, and Adidas today at Macy's and Macy's.com.
During the break, they overturned the call. It's a successful challenge by Kyle Shanahan because of that. The ball on the ground, no clean catch. Tyreek Hill was wide open, and Patrick Mahomes just couldn't get it to him.
He's not played well, Joe. He's missed some open guys. He's had interceptions as a result of it, and that should have been his easiest completion of the night.
Instead, it's 3rd and 15. Chiefs need some Mahomes magic. Launches down the middle. Hill open, caught, and they get it. Kansas City, the big play of 44 yards, pressured by Buckner. And Mahomes gets it downfield finally.
He gets the pressure down the field all the way on Jimmy Ward, and once you threaten him, he's one-on-one on the safety. Now, you got to have time in the pocket in order to deliver that throw, and he got it. He hung in there. I think it was Bosa who was maybe coming off the edge to his left, but he had time. The line held up. Huge play on 3rd down.
Now one toward the end zone and incomplete for Hill. That 44-yard completion to Tyreek Hill, who needs to catch his breath on the sideline. The longest play of this Super Bowl so far.
Yeah, I think he had to wait on it. I think it was DeForest Buckner that actually was the one who applied the pressure. But look at that. I mean, if you're Jimmy Ward and you've got Tyreek Hill who runs a 4.2, and he's barreling down on you, and the quarterback has time in the pocket, I mean, you're starting to get a little nervous. And he comes out of that, and he goes to the sideline. We kept waiting for that. And I don't care how much you want to try to play coverage. They're playing soft there. If you don't get to the quarterback, they have those chances.
2nd down and 10. Mahomes out to his right. Throws it away. More pressure by Armstead and Bosa this time. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Well, they're in a good position right here, Joe. I mean, they're in field goal range, and they're going to need a field goal, 2-possession game. They can cut this to a 1-possession game. Mahomes here at 3rd and 10. He's just got to be smart with the football. One-on-one at the bottom.
Pass is floated. End zone and incomplete, but a flag. Kelsey covered by Tarvarius Moore.
They lock up across the board one-on-one, and Tarvarius Moore, he never turns around, tries to make a play on the ball. I'm a little surprised by that call by Robert Sala.
The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
Yeah. Mike, what did you see there?
Clear defensive pass interference. He turns, plays the ball into the body. Pretty easy, if there is an easy pass interference call to make.
20-yard penalty, a first down, 1st and goal, pass, open, touchdown, Kelsey, Chiefs are back in it.
Play action, and that's just too tough on the defense down here on the goal line, and that's a heck of a job. All set up. The 3rd and long, and then they get the big play down the field to Tyreek Hill. Great job by that offensive line, holding up and giving Mahomes time to make that throw.
4th touchdown catch of this postseason for Travis Kelsey. The 44-yarder to Tyreek Hill set it up. And this is a 3-point game.
Hello, son.
Dad, not cool.
You know it's not uncool? Old Spice After Hours and jazz.
Dad, I prefer Ultra Smooth. It handles sweat without all that jazz.
You're right, son.
No. This ain't no sandwich. Because on a sandwich, they ask you if you want cheese. But on a papadilla, cheese is what's holding the whole operation together. Get one now for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
At Sprint, our priority is keeping our customers, employees, and communities safe. During these uncertain times, we want you to get great service without leaving the safety of your home. Shop at Sprint.com for free next-day shipping and no activation fees on our best new phone deals, like a Samsung Galaxy phone for just $0 a month. Plus, you'll also get a $100 prepaid MasterCard when you switch online. Stay healthy and visit Sprint.com to get the services you need.
I was in, y'all situation. My sophomore year, I got arrested. We have kids feeling like they need to commit crimes because their house is not stable, no support system. So what you supposed to do? Everything can change, man. You got to show somebody that you really care, that you're trying to change. I started this foundation to help you reach your goals, no matter if we have to dish out 100 school books, 100 book bags. Tough times don't last. Tough people do.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But not for your clients. That's why we're a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first.
So what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios?
Nope. We tailor portfolios to our clients' needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right?
We don't have those.
So what's in it for you?
Our fees are structured so we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
What made that so real is he delivered on everything he said.
What they had was something really special. I'm all about the underdog story.
After that, I kind of went, anything like that ever happens again, I don't want to miss it.
What's up, everybody? Tony Gonzalez here. What's good, everybody? Derwin James here. Stay home, stay strong. Stay inside, stay strong. We're going to be all right. I promise you that.
We'll hear at the very end of the NFL's centennial season, Commissioner Roger Goodell here in Miami Gardens, seeing a thrilling Super Bowl 54. 3-point game now, and San Francisco about to get it back. James just outside the end zone. Inches short of the 20. knocked down by Ben Neiman. To the left, takes it up to the 25, and a gain of 5 where Derek Noddy knocked him down. Garoppolo 18 of 22 overall, 195, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, leading by 3.
We talked about it. I mean, if they're able to pick up those kinds of yards, then Kyle Shanahan's going to stick with it. But the last time I said that when they picked up a nice gain on first down, they came out on second down and went play action off of it.
Garoppolo has it batted down by Chris Jones. And now third down.
That's just a really great job by a really great player, and knowing when he's not getting there, getting his hands up. That quick passing game in the middle. Hey, this is a key third down right now for both of these teams. And what is Kyle Shanahan going to throw up? And Will Spagnuolo bring some heat. Looks like they may bring it from over here.
Third down, Garoppolo throws, not there. Incomplete. Neiman got pressure, and it's fourth down.
They bring 6 rushers. They bring Daniel Sorensen. He's reading on the back. He hangs in to protect. And then Neiman, he hits the gap right inside, affecting the throw. That's a great job by this Chiefs defense
as they force their first 3 and out with 5:18 to go.
But if they're able to get any kind of return off of this, they're going to have excellent field position.
Cole Hardman, the rookie, averaged over 9 yards per punt return during the regular season. Hauled in by Hardman. 40-yard punt, nothing on the return. The fair catch by the rookie Hardman, and here is Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, he is. Here he is. And, it has not been a pretty night for him. But when he had to make the play on 3rd and 15, he makes it. He gets the penalty, the pass interference on 3rd and 10. And now, with all that being said and all that has happened, he finds himself with 5 minutes to play and only down 3.
Safe throw to Hill, looking for blocks. Tyreek Hill gets 5. Patrick Mahomes has rallied the Chiefs to wins. They've been down by double digits 4 times this regular season and postseason combined.
They got Tyreek Hill right now on Richard Sherman with no help.
Pressure. Mahomes gets away. Pass is caught. First down. The tight end Kelsey. Gain of 9.
Just Patrick Mahomes doing a great job of keeping the play alive, being able to step up. It's one thing to have edge pressure, but if there's nobody inside, that's the result.
Here's Hill. Can't get around Sherman. Richard Sherman with a strong tackle and a gain of just 3.
Hey, right now you can kind of feel it, right? That the 49ers they're reeling a little bit. Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, they've got them on their heels, and they went to that hurry-up offense on that previous possession, and now they're slowing things down a little bit and hoping that they can wind this thing down, punch it into the end zone with not much time, if any, left.
Second down and 7. Mahomes. Watkins. What a throw. Sammy Watkins out of bounds near the 11.
Well, Damian Williams, he comes over, he picks up the blitz by K'Wan Williams, and it's one-on-one then against Richard Sherman with Sammy Watkins, and Richard Sherman one-on-one is just not going to run with him. They've had those chances at other times tonight. They just have not taken the shot. But now they get the one-on-one on Sherman, and with the blitz, safety working to the middle. That was a heck of a throw also by Mahomes.
They marked him out at the 10. Brings up first and goal. Mahomes will run out of bounds inside the 5. Shanahan and the 49ers put up 17 straight points, led by 10. Now the lead is 3, and it is hanging in the balance.
Kyle Shanahan, he's already working on that call sheet on what he's going to come back with. He's just assuming that the Chiefs are going to come away with a touchdown, and how much time is he going to have left, and what does he like on that call sheet?
Mahomes keeps, gets popped, and then spins, knocked down at the 5 by Jaquaski Tart. And that was a heavy hit, a loss of 1.
Well, you're not kidding. Jaquaski Tart, he comes up and, that's a couple times now. I'm not real sure what Patrick Mahomes is trying to do.
Now 3rd down and goal.
Here's Kelsey. This is their biggest target down here in the red zone. He's working against Richard Sherman.
Mahomes throws, pass, caught. Williams, touchdown. Kansas City jumps on top.
Joe, that right foot comes out of bounds. Where's the ball before that happens?
Well, they'll look at it every possible way, as right now this is the go-ahead touchdown in the 4th quarter of a Super Bowl. He reached, got it across the goal line, but it looked like that right foot might have been out. Here's another look. I haven't seen anything definitive, however, to overturn the call on the field.
Yeah, I agree. There's just nothing really just straight down the line to know, if the tip of that ball is, if it hits any part of that white line. I don't know that there's going to be anything there that they're going to be able to overturn it.
And this play officially under review.
Pretty good design play, though, there. I circled Travis Kelsey, and he pushes up, and it allows Williams then to be able to get the ball with some room to run.
You see the right foot already on the boundary. As they try to piece this together.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Kansas City officially on top. And Patrick Mahomes on that drive went 5 for 5, 60 yards and a touchdown. For Damian Williams, his 10th career postseason touchdown, tied for 2nd among active players now. Playoff Damian, and he took the throw and was just able to get it in.
I'll tell you what, though, don't go to sleep on Jimmy Garoppolo. Think back to that Saints game. Now, he only had to get him down the field for a field goal. He didn't have a whole lot of time to work with. He's got plenty of time, only now he's got to come away with a touchdown. And, for that narrative all week, for the last 2 weeks, actually, about not wanting to expose him, the running game, he gets a chance to put all that to bed.
James brings it from the goal line and can't get to the 20. Knocked down just across the 15-yard line by Byron Pringle. He's been all over the place on special teams for the Chiefs.
I don't think you can say enough for this special teams unit for the Kansas City Chiefs in their kick coverage teams. I mean, they've been really good.
This drive will start at the 15-yard line. For the 49ers, it's first down and 85.
That's right. It's a good way to put it.
With all three of their timeouts, Mostert cuts upfield. Good start to this possession. Already out to the 32. Fuller made the tackle, but not before 17 yards.
Chiefs pretty soft in coverage, soft with the linebackers, and we've seen it so many times when, of course, they got 3 timeouts. You know they don't have to abandon the run, but Kyle Shanahan knows how good they are in that department, and they can pick up just as many yards on the ground. We've seen it than they do in the air.
And with the play being shut down with just over 2 minutes to go, looked like there might have been movement before the snap.
Ball start. Offense number 17. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So they'll reset the game clock and take it back outside 2 minutes to 2:02.
They called that on Emmanuel Sanders.
It was. Picked up in October from the Broncos.
Yeah, he was reacting to Frank Clark and got called for the penalty.
First down and 15. Garoppolo, Kittle. And he's able to lower his shoulder, get a couple of extra yards. Didn't need to go out of bounds with a 2-minute warning coming up, and he gets 8.
QuickBooks salutes those who work for themselves. They're adapting to support their communities, but many need our help. If you're a small business in need or want to help a local business, go to quickbooks.com/smallbusinesshelp. Intuit QuickBooks.
My name is Jonathan, and I work for Verizon. I totally get how important it is to stay connected.
We're connecting with people. We're offering them solutions.
Customers can do what they need to do whenever they need to do it online.
Because it gives customers the ability to not come into the store. They can simply tap and swipe.
Something that they can use wherever they are.
We care about keeping you safe.
At Verizon, we are here and we are ready. We are open 24/7 online, so you can keep managing all you need from home and through the Verizon apps and Verizon.com.
If you're feeling boxed in, it might as well be with your Taco Bell favorites. Get a Chalupa Supreme and all this love for only $5. Grab a $5 Chalupa box without leaving your car with Taco Bell drive-thru.
That's how a home and auto bundle is made.
So, what are some key takeaways from this commercial? Did any of you hear the bundle your home and auto part?
I like that, just not when it comes out of her mouth. Yeah, as a mother, I wouldn't want my kids to see that.
Good mom.
To see, wait, I'm sorry, what?
Don't kids see enough violence as it is?
I've seen violence.
Maybe we turn the word bundle into a character, like Mr. Bundles.
Hit top of the bundle to you.
My kids would love that.
Yeah. Touchdown! Experience the thrill of NFL Red Zone. We are back. We're replaying all 17 weeks of the 2019 season back to back, one day at a time. 7 hours of commercial-free football start now. Every touchdown from every game from every week. Relive all the...
Are you concerned about the coronavirus? If you are, there are things you can do. When washing your hands, scrub for 20 seconds. If you have flu-like symptoms, talk to a doctor. In fact, all health insurance plans offered by Covered California include a telehealth option, so you can get medical advice without leaving home. Fortunately, if you didn't know that additional financial help to pay for health insurance is available through Covered California, you can still sign up today. Visit coveredca.com to learn more or enroll.
Capital One knows life doesn't alert you about your credit card.
Next stop, Graham Street. And Brian in the khaki shorts. Your free trial to Movie Plus ends tomorrow, so you may be charged. Want to continue or cancel? Stand clear of the closing doors.
So, meet Eno, Capital One's assistant. Eno looks out for charges that might surprise you and helps you fix them. Eno. Another way Capital One is watching out for your money when you're not. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Limitations apply.
61-year-old Andy Reid, who spent 14 years as the head coach of the Eagles, got his team to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 39, lost to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, or will it be Kyle Shanahan in his third year with the 49ers, securing the 6th Super Bowl win for San Francisco? Pass is caught by Bourne, and he is out of bounds near midfield, and they're going to mark him at the Kansas City 49, shoved out by Ward after a gain of 16.
It looked to me like Bourne just kind of ad-libbed a little bit right there. He's running a pivot route, China route on the outside, and he realizes the coverage in front, throws Garoppolo off a little bit, but because he had time in the pocket, Bourne is able to uncover himself, and Garoppolo finds him. That's a pretty good ad-lib job by those two players.
It batted into the air, and it falls to the ground. Chris Jones gets another. This is the stadium where Joe Montana found John Taylor in Super Bowl 23 to beat the Cincinnati Bengals 20-16 with a game hanging in the balance. And now it's not Montana, it's Jimmy Garoppolo, who was traded to the 49ers from the Patriots in 2017, trying to make his mark in Super Bowl history. Pass is nearly picked by Kendall Fuller as he came flashing through.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo is really fortunate there. As Fuller, he reads it the entire way. He knows he's getting help on the inside, and that could have very easily have been intercepted.
Chris Jones got a little piece of that pass as it sailed past the line. Now 3rd down and 10. Garoppolo airs it out. Sanders downfield is overthrown. And now with 1:33 left, it's 4th and 10.
I tell you, he had him too, Joe. He got in behind him. It's not what Kansas City wanted, but Emmanuel Sanders, he gets by Ward and Fenton. They're trying to double him on the outside, but yeah, just overshot it. So now 4th and 10. I think this is the right decision, too. The 49ers, they have all 3 timeouts. They're going to have to make a stop either way. See what they can do. If they don't pick it up, defense is going to have to come out and make something happen.
Play clock is... They're going to let the play go. It's not going to matter as Garoppolo now has it knocked incomplete. Clark was there and had pressure for the Kansas City defense. That was awfully close to delay a game, and there is a flag down, but that happened during the play.
Rolling on the field as the quarterback was in the grass. Therefore, the play is dead. There is no illegal touching. 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City takes over on downs with 1:25 left.
You see the pressure that Kansas City brings, and they get to him, and just no chance whatsoever. And Garoppolo just trying to make something happen there on 4th down. But now, with the 3 timeouts, there is still a chance. But it's up to this defense now.
That'll go down as a sack for Frank Clark. Traded to the Chiefs from Seattle. That's his 5th of this postseason. Handoff here. Damian Williams plows ahead on 1st down. Timeout taken by the 49ers after a gain of 4. Let's go back to that 4th and 10 play and watch the play clock in the background.
Yeah, they'll normally look at that, Joe, the official, when it hits 0, then they look to see if the ball's being snapped, and that was not the case.
Yeah, that was a little longer than normal. Mike?
Well, I think, we're looking at it in super slow motion. We looked at here at regular speed, and you can see the back judge moving forward. He's going to get ready to call it, but by the time he sees the clock turn 0, then by the time he then looks to the ball, it's already being snapped. Those are that little acceptable time frame in real time where you don't have a foul.
I would have shut that play down. Obviously, now 2nd and 6. Williams makes a cut and will roll into the end zone for the touchdown. No flags. Chiefs now with 3 straight fourth-quarter touchdown drives to lead by 11.
At Sprint, our priority is keeping our customers, employees, and communities safe. During these uncertain times, we want you to get great service without leaving the safety of your home. Shop at Sprint.com for free next-day shipping and no activation fees on our best new phone deals, like a Samsung Galaxy phone for just $0 a month. Plus, you'll also get a $100 prepaid MasterCard when you switch online. Stay healthy and visit Sprint.com to get the services you need.
Social distancing doesn't have to make us distant, right? After all, cars were invented to bring us closer together. So CarMax is doing everything we can to keep you going. And that's the way it should be.
At Domino's, we pride ourselves on handcrafted pizza. But after leaving our 450-degree ovens, the only hands that touch them are yours. Mix and match any 2 or more for just $5.99 each and get them with contactless delivery from Domino's.
When we first opened our doors, it didn't take us long to realize
we weren't in the car business.
At Lexus, we were in the people business.
We needed to be helpful,
respectful,
and compassionate.
To treat people like guests.
It's what we all signed up for.
And now when people need this most, we will do what we've always done.
Take care of people first.
The rest will follow.
My mom actually was a nurse at St. Jude. She would come home and tell us the stories of all the children that she got to work with on a daily basis. We were taught and raised that we all exist here on this planet to benefit others. That's how my wife and I feel when we give to St. Jude every month. Our giving is right up there with our mortgage. That's the priority that we put on giving to St. Jude.
Apartments.com puts more renters in new homes than any other website. How? By sniffing out more listings than anybody else. Really?
Things are going really well with us. My lease is up on the 1st, and I think he wants me to move in with him.
What?
I've got a potential lead on a vacancy.
What's up with this dog?
Oh, is that your dog?
Good boy.
What's up with the cone?
I told you this would work. Apartments.com, the most popular place to find a place.
The Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champs. Gear up with the official trophy collection, available now at NFLShop.com. Get your commemorative men's and women's Super Bowl champions t-shirt and cap.
That's incredible.
The same ones the players wore on the field as they raised the Vince Lombardi trophy. Don't miss out. Shop now at NFLShop.com.
Chiefs can taste it. Andy Reid has been at this a long time, 21 years as a head coach in the NFL. He's been with Kansas City now for 7. He has the most career wins of any coach in history without a Super Bowl victory. And he's a minute 12 away from delivering the Hunt family and the Kansas City Chiefs their second Super Bowl win 50 years after their first. Patrick Mahomes, this after the touchdown, hugs. Chiefs able to exhale. Power and Light District back in Kansas City going crazy with those great Chiefs and sports fans. Still 2 timeouts left for the 49ers, but down by 11. Garoppolo gets hit. The ball comes out. Looked like an incomplete pass, but they let them play on. Pressured by Frank Clark, who just got the sack previously. And it looked like an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I sure thought it was. Let's take a look at it. It's good that... So, yeah, it's a forward pass. A good job by these officials letting it play out. And Garoppolo just trying to buy some time and let those guys get down the field where he can try to make a play. But, you mentioned Andy Reid, Joe, and one of the most respected and most liked guys in all of football and really the history of the game. There's so many people that have been touched by him and what he has meant to them. I know his players love him. They loved him in Philadelphia. They loved him when he was coaching in Green Bay, and they certainly love him in Kansas City. And he turned this program around.
Second down.
In the very first year. I know there's a lot of people really happy for him to, short of some miracle happening, to come away with a Super Bowl win.
They did make the announcement that that last play was an incomplete pass, not a fumble. That Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl IV winning team, 10 members of that team ended up in the Hall of Fame. 17 total from the Chiefs and the Vikings that met at Tulane Stadium. But how many players have come and gone? Great players, great coaches for the Chiefs that have not been able to taste this moment. This is picked. Kendall Fuller up to get it. And that will end this game with under a minute to go. And the Kansas City Chiefs now with 3 straight postseason wins after trailing by 10 or more points. And Andy Reid gets to celebrate with his team. Timeout taken by Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers. This moment belongs to Kansas City, the Chiefs, Andy Reid, the Hunt family. But how about the job done on the other sideline? A team that won 4 games last year. The #1 seed getting to the Super Bowl and coming up short. And Kyle Shanahan's 3rd year as the head man with San Francisco.
These are tough endings when you're not able to win the last game of the season. You've had such a great year to get to this point. This was a great season by San Francisco. A lot to be proud of, but it will be hard for them to look at it that way after this game. It'll take some time, but for the Kansas City Chiefs, hats off to them, and the man known as Big Red is going to be a Super Bowl champ.
And Big Red just called his stud third-year quarterback Patrick Mahomes a reigning MVP over to the sideline. Great quarterbacks win big games, and Patrick Mahomes was bottled up most of the night but came alive late, and he plays on the move, and he and these Chiefs will walk out of here winners of Super Bowl 54. No timeouts left for San Francisco. As Mahomes tries to take as much time off the clock as he can. And it's 4th down. And it looks like Andy Reid will eventually use his first timeout. City Chiefs, Clark Hunt, 54 years old, not yet 5 when the Chiefs won Super Bowl 4. Brett Veach, their 42-year-old general manager. Norma Hunt, the widow of the late, great Lamar Hunt, who founded this team as the Dallas Texans, moved to Kansas City in 1963. Super Bowl 4 at the end of the 69 season, January of 1970. And with Tammy Reid, the wife of Andy Reid, celebrating. 5 seconds remain, and they keep Mahomes out there.
Yeah, they're going to run around or just throw this thing up and try to run out the rest of this clock.
And they have done it. Chiefs are Super Bowl champions here in Miami as they win it here in Super Bowl 54. Standing by with Andy Reid is Chris Myers.
That's quite a see. First, congratulations. An emotional moment for you.
Let's go! Let's go!
Stay here for a second. You waited, you're 24, you're a Super Bowl champ. Kansas City's waited 50 years. Must have felt like 100 for you.
I didn't hear the question.
It was great, man.
Worth the wait?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Love this guy right here, man.
Yes, sir.
And all those guys that came before, love you too, man. This is what it's all about. What a great team, great coaches. Appreciate every bit of it.
And let me just ask you, at age 24, to be a Super Bowl champ, you two have a unique relationship when you're down with 9 minutes to go, down 10. I mean, you, again, double-digit comeback. What's magical about you guys working together?
Yeah, I mean, we never lost faith. I think that's the biggest thing. Everybody on this team, no one had their head down. And we believed in each other. And that's what we preached all year long. And we got this guy right here to get us here. And we found a way to get it in the end.
And the hurry-up offense.